The door on your left requires a key, so take the door on the right first. You can reveal it by shining your dark light on it. Well, that is unfortunate.
Cade and Joaquin in the morning, and welcome back to Luigi's Mansion, the game where I learned that I'm dumber than I thought I was because I did the one thing I haven't tried yet, and it was use the dark, whatever it's called, flashlight, and that's just rude. There we go, that's the word.
Isn't it just a black light?
Black light, whatever it is. I don't know. Oh my god,
Nice.
my thinking. Oh, and then I get the ball.
And then you get the ball. It's as simple as that.
Give me the ball.
It's as simple as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I get the ball?
What the fuck is happening?
Can I get the ball?
Oh, look at how there's another ball. There we are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There we are.
Good boy.
You just killed 3 men.
Well, statues more or less, but
Why are you going this way?
I'll see if there's something down
Oh,
here.
that's a great point.
Oh,
Well, that was not a great choice.
Block boys. I noticed like the lights were like green, more green toned when I came out here.
Yeah.
I was like, what's this
It's
about?
like the Matrix.
Guys, these guys have butt cheeks.
They do, and I love that. I love when cartoon characters have butt cheeks. It's hilarious to me. I love that most of Cade and Joaquin's movie references are always to movies we've never seen.
Yeah. It's kind of sacrilegious and to an extent, but
I don't think I know what sacrilegious means.
it's like against religion. They do something that's against like religion, like having premarital sex is sacrilegious.
Then what the fuck? Why did you use it that
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Look at you, guy. Just use Luigi.
Yeah. Well, I think I can go. Could I go through Luigi?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
could. Okay. Well, if I want to go through here as Luigi.
As Dr. Wangu, as he's called.
Oh, almost.
Nice.
For in real life?
Yeah. I always want to try Wagyu beef.
I thought you were going to say I always wanted to shit myself. I was like, oh,
What?
wow, how progressive of you. That's where my brain, because that's what we just were talking about, and my brain was like, obviously. This is like that scene in Temple of Doom where Indy and Short Round are stuck in that thing, and the ceiling is closing. And
Why are you grabbing the bucket?
The only one who
Why are you grabbing the bucket?
Just get it. The only one who can save them is the really fucking annoying blonde woman who is my least favorite character in the Indiana Jones franchise.
I was so upset at the fact that he was only grabbing the bucket. I'm sorry. That was just so irritating for me.
I thought you were talking.
I was not doing that on purpose.
I thought you were talking about Indiana Jones.
No. What? No. I was talking about Luigi.
Like, when did he grab?
He was just focusing on the bucket in the corner, not doing the thing. That's scary to look at.
This is a horrifying room. This room actually actively reminds me of Scooby-Doo. Whatever the fuck that I played with
I feel like
Audrey on
everything
the
actually
show.
reminds you of Scooby-Doo.
No, everything reminds me of Ben 10 Joaquin.
You're right. Fair.
Okay, you gotta spin it so that get it so that's going that way again, I guess. See, because they operate like that, you need to make a bridge. So get it back so that one's going against there again. Oh, never mind. Just go all the way around because you're gonna fuck it up by the way. Yep, never mind. Go back one. Just go all the way around. Because when it's right there, then if you turn left, it'll go to where it's a bridge.
I don't understand you figuring this out.
Because I took AP English. Nope. Keep spinning. Look at me.
Yeah, smart boy. I don't know how you did that. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Say as Luigi.
Well, I gotta put him here.
No, you don't. Go to the other side. There's gonna be another card.
Oh, you're. I was gonna say you're smart, but I don't see another cart.
Well, the tracks are broken, so you can't bring it any further.
But there's no other cart.
Listen, guy, I'm not answers man Magoo over here.
So far, you have been.
You go
It feels like a burden I don't want to have.
To be able to tell the future?
Yeah.
What if you're like those twins from Jake Long American Dragon, where you have a second person, and one of them can only see the positive things of the future, and the other person is who can see the negative things?
That would suck. Both of them.
Yeah. Why both of them?
Because eventually you just get so tired of seeing the positive that you want to see something sad, but you can't.
Well, you can see what's in front of you.
That's true. Then only the negative one would suck then.
But the thing about those characters is the one who's negative sees the negative future is super positive and happy, and the one who sees the positive future is all emo and sad. I found they just put Jake Long American Dragon on Disney Plus, and I've been watching it. Good show. I have been wanting to watch it for years.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck to do here.
Go through the door. Can you go through the doors, Luigi?
I shouldn't.
That's not a word.
I just made it a word.
Okay. It's like what I was talking about earlier, how we just talk about gibberish. Have you seen Without a Paddle?
Nope.
Great movie. Like, I've seen this one. It's not a good movie. I like it. It's with Seth Green.
So then how is it a great movie?
I love it. That's how. It's with Seth Green, Matthew Lillard, and Dax Shepard, and it's about a group of boys who go on a camping trip, and then they lose all their shit, and they get hunted by rednecks. It's very funny, and I very distinctly remember watching it on my PlayStation Portable while I was at my dad's house, and not my dad's house. I was at my dad, my mom, and I went to this place where all of the adults for like 6 hours were talking about their real life adult Quidditch league. And I was like, this is terrible. I brought my PlayStation Portable.
And your mom was part of that?
No, she didn't want to talk about it at all. Neither did my dad.
Why'd they go?
I don't remember. But it was like a dinner party we were invited to. But I'm so tired. I got my PlayStation, and then I just started watching Without a Paddle. And I was like, this is the life. I do not know what to do this time.
Me either. Like, I have no idea.
Joaquin, look at you. This feels like an idea. Okay. Well, I tried. That was a great attempt.
6 months later.
Use the fucking dark light again.
For what? Oh. This is kind of scary.
I don't like that. It's like the thing about fighting a bunch of ducks or a big horse or a bunch of ducks that are horse-sized ducks. Or duck-sized horse.
Yes. Like it's like one horse-sized duck
or a bunch of
duck-sized horse. Yeah. Duck-sized horses.
What would you choose in that? I'm going with a bunch of horse-sized ducks. Duck-sized horses. No.
Yes, I agree.
If you have one big duck, you're fucked. Ducks will kill you.
Especially in like unison.
Well, I think it's only one big duck, and then there's multiple tiny horses.
Yeah. I mean, well, it depends on what I got.
I think it's just
what I'm holding.
I think it's just bare
hands. Yeah, I'd lose. I can confidently say I would lose that fight.
Yeah, it's not even a question. Because they got a sharp part of their bill. Yeah. They're just going to fucking impale you.
Hardcore Henry. I've always wanted to see that movie.
I was just about to say that.
Because it was like limited release.
I remember when it came out, and I was like, that looks so interesting. I've never seen a movie from this. And this idea feels so new. And I think it's on Netflix. I've just never watched it. The only thing I don't like about a lot of like GoPro and first person stuff is the camera is like curved.
Like fisheye lens?
Yeah, it's a bit more fisheye, and it makes you feel a little nauseous to look at it for longer.
I love GoPro stuff. Like I love watching people do like crazy like.
I like seeing it, but I don't like the way that the footage looks.
What do I do here?
I think you gotta get his shield away, like that guy, and then after you get this guy looks like fucking Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he has like Ghost what is it called? Jousting.
I was like, I don't know what you're referring to yet.
Come here.
This dude is just running around.
Come here.
When he does that, got a thing, and then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta suck off his shield.
I can't.
I'm gonna just look it up.
How?
Knight McFright will loop. That's a great Scooby-Doo villain name. Will loop around you. Avoid him. No shit. When he charges towards you, his head pop above his armor. Flash him with the stole
This. I understand now. I looked away. Are you joking me?
Look away?
I didn't mean to.
I wonder who the first Jewish guy was.
Jesus.
It wasn't Jesus. Jesus was just a Jew, but he had to be so Jewish, or it would actually be even funnier if none of the stereotypes were there. What?
So I watched this, like, I've been watching a lot of clips of like Community recently. Remember the episode where like Abed's trying to convince Troy to go like to AC repair school or something?
Yes.
And he's like, my favorite part of the day is when I walk into class, I don't see you at your desk. For those 5 seconds, I hope you wouldn't do what you're supposed to do. And Troy's like, what the hell, man? And now, after watching Good Will Hunting, I was like, holy shit. He's just taking this line from Good Will Hunting.
I think most of Abed's stuff is just references.
It's all movie references, but like, I understood that reference, you know?
Like Captain America. I understood that reference. You don't remember that reference, do you?
Nope.
I could tell from the fucking way he laughed. In the first Avengers movie, then you suction cup his chest. I think Coulson or Stark goes, it's like shooting monkeys in a barrel, and then Captain America goes, I understood that reference. I rewatched the first Avengers semi-recently. I enjoyed it.
Is it the best one?
Nope.
What's
the best one's Infinity War.
You like Endgame?
I love Endgame, but I don't think it's a good movie.
You don't? Why is that?
Endgame came out and you had seen nothing else.
Well, yeah, it's meant to be just a sequel. It's like the Harry Potter movies.
Harry Potter movies also, I think a lot of them stand on their own, except for the last two, the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. You gotta watch those together. But other than that, I feel like you could watch any Harry Potter. Endgame, in direct comparison, is unlike any other thing where you have to have watched it all or watched a lot of it and just have a great appreciation for it, or else you're not gonna like Endgame.
I like Endgame because it was way more serious.
I love Endgame. I don't think it's a good movie.
I think it's a good movie. I'll have to watch it again because I've only seen it once.
I've seen it a good
I think
handful
I've seen
of
it
times.
twice.
I love Endgame. I would rewatch Endgame in a heartbeat. But as it goes for just being a movie, Endgame isn't something that you can just show someone. Like, I feel like you can show someone Infinity War and they might have a little bit of a worse experience if they haven't seen the other Marvel movies, but they aren't gonna straight up. I feel like they would, if they haven't seen any other Marvel movies, they would really not enjoy Endgame that much.
Well, I just feel like Endgame kind of like it's allowed to stand out in that realm because it's meant to be just a direct sequel. Like,
Correct.
you need to see.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying it's a bad, like, and I'm not even.
So what do you mean? I totally did that part. What do you mean by it's a bad movie?
If you watched it on its own, it's not good. It's not something that can stand on its own. It's not a movie. It's an experience. Even though it's in the form of film, it's something that is only. It's a huge event. It's not just this movie. Like, a movie is something different than Endgame is, in my opinion.
What the fuck? I don't know. I like as a movie, I like Endgame a lot.
I like it. I
know what you're saying. Like, you like it, but as a movie, I like it. And you don't think it's a good movie. I think as a movie, it's pretty good.
I mean, I love it. I love the story. I love it. But I don't think, like, if it doesn't feel like a movie to me. It feels like a huge event that. Because it was 10 years in the making.
That's what I think makes it so cool. Because, like, it
is really cool for that reason, but I don't think it makes it a movie. Like, it feels much more like just this huge, momentous event to me. And I think that it deserves to be the #1 movie of all time. And I think until something else comes along, I truly think that nothing should dethrone it as the #1 movie of all time. Because it's so deserved and all that hard work that so many filmmakers put in. But Endgame...
So do you think Infinity War is more of a movie?
I think Infinity War was a better film. And I think if you're judging it solely on it being a film, I think Infinity War is better. But if you're judging it on the experience overall and it being the event, I think that Endgame I enjoy more. And I think is more fun to rewatch.
Okay. I can see where that's coming from.
Well, thank you all so much for sitting in on our little Marvel talk. Our little guy Luigi's touching his little knobs. He's polishing them off. We will see you all next time on the show, where we will be naked in Luigi's Mansion.
God, I hope not.
We love you all. Goodbye.